1, 2, 3, go! Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So, we are back at it with another video from our boy 007, where Ethan Ralph destroys Boogie and Wings. Now, do I know who Ethan Ralph is? No, I don't. But, I know this is going to be a good one, because Wings is going to get all up in his feelings. It hurts my feelings. Or, it hurts my feelings. And then Boogie is going to cock for Wings. It's going to be crazy. Hey, and actually this time I have my own little square. I swear. One day you will see me on this show, for better or for worse. And yeah, isn't it every girl's dream to be on the Lolcow Live podcast? Now, I'll leave all that for you to decide, because this is as close as I'm ever going to get to being on this world famous podcast that Wings keeps rage quitting every other week. So, let's see what goes on, because, like I said, I don't know Ethan Ralph. He's a great guy, never met him. So, let's see how all this goes. Yeah.
His girlfriend cheated on him with a trap daddy in Las Vegas and was down for a full trip and a full ride out to Las Vegas. By the way, do you know how many times Boogie has DM'd me and talked about killing himself over a subreddit called Sam and Loki? Do you know how many times you've DM'd me and talked about killing yourself? He told me he was going to kill himself and he was going to blame it on the subreddit, and they were going to shut down the subreddit. They were going to shut down Kiwi Farms. They were going to shut it all down.
Yeah, I was once suicidal, son. I was once.
Mental health issues really are no joke, but it's the one thing Lolcows have in common, besides a bunch of stuff, is just a lack of self-awareness. If you are considered a Lolcow online, the last thing you ever want to do is be DM people. You're going to delete yourself. I'm like, yo, like, relax, take it easy. It's nothing in life is ever that serious where you need to overreact. The minute you overreact to anything is the moment that, I guess, you're going to destroy yourself. But hey, I overreact to a few things, but at the end of the day, I still try keeping a level head about all this, because, you know, it's nothing that serious to ever freak out about.
I overcame that. Thank you for pointing out how I overcame that.
Weird.
Yes, I did. Look at me right here. I'm right here looking at your pussy ass, aren't I?
And then you just also admitted that your entire documentary was...
You know what it is? Wings and Boogie, but especially Boogie here, they have that smugness. Like, they just come across as very unlikable, and Keemstar is like their handler. Why does Wings look really like he looks like a sad little puppy?
That was all just bullshit.
No, like me and Mike said, we took the seas of truth and we exaggerated.
You took liberties. You took liberties. Is that what you mean? You took a little creative liberties. That means a documentary is supposed to be based on truth, Boogie. It's not a fictional.
You might want to tell that to every documentary ever made. You might want to tell that to every reality TV show.
Are you documentary?
I'm a firm believer that the eyes are the gateway to someone's soul, and with how dark Wings looks overall, I think that says a lot about him. Now, hey, listen, I'm not the one to say if someone's dark or, like, you know, spiritually dark or whatever, but Wings has those dead eyes, like a shark's eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Expert now, Boogie?
Nope, but Mike Clonis.
No, he's not. He's a fucking LARPer on YouTube, just like you.
Well, all right. Now you have to take that up with Mike, Ralph.
Well, I mean, you both are liars. You admitted to faking the film.
Nobody said, no, like I said, everything in there's a seed.
Your girlfriend was sending scantily clad pics to some fat fucking Vegas.
Ain't nothing worse than she shows. I can't help the fact that she is fucking gorgeous.
Well, you know what? I can help that. You know what? If my bitch did that, she'd be in the ICU, Boogie. So
difference is I don't have to pay my girlfriend no more, Ralph. I don't have to pay my girlfriend no more.
Okay, I know I send a little or you know, post a few pics here and there, but this is because it's what I do, you know. But if you want to follow me on Patreon or my OF, shout out to that. But yeah, that's no excuse for cheating. I don't have a significant other, so it's not cheating, so it doesn't count.
Bro, I don't have to go to another country. I don't have to go to another country to get laid.
I live in Mexico. I'm living large in Mexico.
Oh, I bet you are.
I don't have to beg for people to save my house.
You're living at large in Mexico. Last I heard,
you made up a fake video about being broke. Are you gonna talk one at a time, or do we want to just yell? I mean, I can yell. Nobody can yell louder than me. We can go one at a time, or we can yell over each other. One or the other.
Sure, yeah, I like yelling over each other.
I mean, I'm fine with that. But do you know how many times Boogie DM'd me about killing himself?
Yeah, I was once suicidal. Another thing I overcame.
Reddit.
Something else I overcame.
Did you overcome it?
Yeah. Do I look suicidal right now?
No, you look like a fat fuck is what you look like.
Oh, well, yes, that's something else I got to overcome. We'll see where we are.
Well, I'm 180 pounds, Boogie. I'm 180 pounds.
Let's get to the
origin. I heard Meth will do that for you. I heard Meth will do that.
I'm 180 pounds, Boogie. And you're 404 pounds, you fat fuck. I'm 180 pounds, and I'll beat you. I'll beat you and Wings in the same fucking night.
You'll never get the chance to, Ralph, because again, like I told Trap,
in the same night, I will fight you first because you're the easiest, obviously.
You gotta be somebody.
I want you for the warm-up.
If you want in the ring with me, you gotta
and then I'll beat Wings' ass in the same goddamn fucking night.
Yeah, well, you'd have to be somebody to get that chance, son.
Ralph, why do you want to fight these guys? Ralph, why do you want to fight these guys?
Well, I don't like because they're fake and they're boring, Keem. I mean, look, just listen to me come on the show and liven it up immediately. Because both these guys suck. You guys are talking about aliens like you're fucking George Norrie or some shit. Like, what in the fuck? The most boring fucking content I could ever fucking imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Because you didn't want to acknowledge all the Ralph and Bells in the chat.
Because I think last I checked, we're doing 10 times the views you're doing.
In the same fucking night. In the same fucking night. I will both of you. And then I'll fuck your bitch. And then I'll fuck your bitch right in front of you.
Ralph, what makes you?
I have a friend who is super into like UFC and MMA and everything, and he was like asking me, like trying to like set me up with like a celebrity YouTube boxing match, and yeah, he said he could whip me up into shape. So yeah, if any of you know anyone who would want to do a celebrity boxing match with me, definitely keep me updated. Because I guess I would. Would I fight Wings? Oh, maybe. A shout out to a hashtag high stakes Wings of Redemption boxing match. Oh, that would be crazy.
Think you can beat me up?
Yeah.
I mean, video evidence. You can't even hardly walk.
You realize I just fought Boogie like 6 months ago,
You fought
right?
Boogie.
I'll such a joke.
Okay,
but
Wings, you
there's
fought
video
Boogie.
evidence me fighting in
Wings,
the ring.
Wings, wait. Think about what you said. You fought Boogie.
Okay, I understand that, but I won the
No, I don't think you understand that. Boogie could barely even move. I think he threw like 5 punches the whole fight.
Okay.
Do you really think that's what it's going to be if I was in the ring with you?
You know who did beat you up, though? Faith Vickers. What about Adrian Blair? What about Amanda Morris? I heard they beat you up pretty bad, huh?
Well, I'm not going to talk about any of my female associations.
You realize I'm bigger
I bet you won't, son.
than you are, right?
Well, I mean, you know, I have legal things going on. I can't talk about certain people, but you
Wings, you know how I'm confident I could beat you up? Because I have a white controller and a black controller. So when the black controller don't want to work, the white one will.
You can lie about all the money you spent on hookers. You can lie about being broke. You can threaten to kill yourself in my DMs. You can talk about how your daddy jacked you off. You were on the kill stream and said your dad jacked you off on the kill stream.
Because he did.
You said on the kill stream that your daddy jacked you off.
Yeah, I got molested, Ralph. That's the thing that happened. Another thing
you admitted that live on air.
Tonight.
You were live on the kill stream, and in order to get sympathy, because Frank Castle was slapping you around like a bitch.
Yeah, I'll admit it right here. I got molested growing up.
Jacked you off on the
Thank
kill
you for the
stream.
trophies. Thank you for the ribbons. Thank you for
Your
telling
daddy
God it's
jacks
another
you
thing
off.
I'm
Guess
doing.
what? My
That's
daddy
good.
never jacked me off, Boogie.
Congratulations. That's another thing
You know what? I wouldn't let that happen. I wouldn't let
fucking
that fucking shit happen.
ridiculous.
You let it happen. Obviously, you enjoyed it.
I was
There's a guy in
11.
Portugal.
Did
that
you
could
enjoy
jack
it,
you off if
Boogie?
you wanted
Boogie.
to.
Hey, Boogie. Hey, Boogie.
What
Did
are
you
we
enjoy
doing
it? Just
here?
admit it, man.
I don't know. Did Faith Vickers
Did-
enjoy it?
did you enjoy it?
Adrian Blair
Did you
enjoy it?
enjoy
Did
it?
Amanda Morris
Did you
enjoy it? Is that how you?
Did
is that
you
how you keep
enjoy?
from eating
Did
a
you
bullet
enjoy your
sandwich every night,
daddy
Rick?
jacking you
Ralph,
off?
is that
Did
how
you
you keep- is
enjoy
that how
getting
you keep from
cucked by
blowing
your
your brains out,
girlfriend
Ralph?
3 days
Because
ago
the women
by
that you
some
hurt and the
fat
women that
fuck
you
that
molested,
nobody
you
even
pretend they
fucking
enjoyed it?
knows?
You pretend
Your
they enjoyed it
dad
too?
jacked you off,
The women that
Boogie.
you
There is
molested,
no
the women that you
recovery
raped?
from that.
Is that how you
Your
comfort
daddy
yourself? Is that how you
jacked
comfort
you
yourself?
off.
Is that
And
how
you
you
admitted
comfort
it on
yourself?
my show to try to
Yeah.
get
Oh, this
sympathy.
is so crazy.
I just got molested. I just thought it was something to talk about.
That's
I
not
talked
funny.
about it
Well,
prior
why
to
would you
your
think?
show.
Why
It's
would you
not
think
on
that's
your
something
Off
to
the
talk
rails.
about?
Sound like he was doing you a favor, Ralph. He came on your show and gave you content.
show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he got mauled.
And like right
Yeah, it doesn't
now,
matter.
you're being unfair. You say
Oh, and
you
he
can't
also
talk about
said,
anything.
oh,
Hey,
and he
listen,
also
listen,
said,
let me
he
talk.
also
You're
said
talking
the
over me.
Nazis did some good things and they made some great medical discoveries.
talk-
Also, he
you-
said
you-
on the same
Well,
show.
that was back when you used to
Boogie is
make
not
fun
the
of
brightest
Jews every
bulb in the
episode.
box,
That's true.
Wings.
I'll give
I
you
hate to
credit
tell
for
you
that.
that.
That was true. That's true.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah,
That's-
and you
that
did
is
say
the
your
one
dad
thing you got
jacked you
right
off.
tonight.
You said your dad.
Another thing too that a bunch of Lolcows have in common, it's that they are complete narcissists. Their ego is out of control, and the worst part is, it's for no reason. Like, I get I'm not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar, but I never pretended to be. For Wings, he gets all of his takes off for Reddit, and he like spews all this like knowledge or facts that clearly aren't true, like, or just like I don't know, the way he just says stuff it's so weird to me. How he's such an expert on politics, he's an expert on foreign affairs, but what gives him the right to even say that? And see, that's what I said before. You can say dicey things, but you need to be likable. Wings tried solving the whole Israeli-Palestine conflict, and he was legit serious. If I talked about it, I would just kind of, be shooting the crap with you all, and we'd just be having a good time. But Wings, he like is legit an expert in foreign affairs, and he says it with such authority, and that's part of the reason why he's so unlikable. He lacks that self-awareness that every one of us humans have, but he doesn't see it, and that's what makes a Lolcow. You when you lack that self-awareness and you're just insufferable, don't be surprised when this happens. And I said before, it's really easy to say, oh, Wings deserves worse, he deserves more, because hey, you try getting swatted and telling everyone that you're all good, whatever. So it's I see where he's coming from, but Wings has had every opportunity to change, but yet he refuses to. In his own words, why do I need to change? Because you are extremely unlikable, and the whole thing about being on YouTube is you're supposed to be likable. You're supposed to just be, another person online that people can relate to. Unfortunately, when you tell a 17-year-old to drive to your house real slow, don't be surprised when it rubs people the wrong way.
Jacked you off, and you said the Nazis made some great medical discoveries.
Because I got molested. Yeah, that's another thing overcame.
Well, I didn't get molested.
Stating something
I didn't get molested.
I know.
I mean,
congratulations.
You're
won the
twisting.
genetic-
what he's
I'll take
saying.
that congratulations. I'll take that
Ralph,
congratulations.
you're twisting what he's saying. Saying the Nazis who made like the V2 rocket, which later went to
No. He said medical discoveries, Wings. You're wrong.
That's what I was taught in high school.
No. He
I was
wasn't
turned
talking about V2
I was turned
rockets.
out that Nazis
I
like you were
understand that,
wrong.
but I don't think
was
he's
taught
trying
that
to
I'm
Nazis
not
like you were
twisting
wrong
what he's saying. No.
recently.
He was talking
Yeah.
about medical discoveries. He wasn't talking about V2 rockets.
I understand. I'm about to talk about medical discoveries. But what you're trying to twist it as is he's saying Nazis are good people because they made medical discoveries. Other than
No,
the
I
fact
didn't
he's
say. I didn't
acknowledging
say he said Nazis
that
were good people.
some
I never
people-
said that.
Germany
medical discoveries.
made good medical discoveries.
You know
Because
who
you don't
else
have
said
to be a
that?
part of the
iDubbbz's
Nazi
wife.
party.
iDubbbz's wife said the same thing. And she got canceled.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Well,
what I got
Boogie
in high
came on
school.
my show. He
Yeah.
voluntarily said that. He
Yeah.
voluntarily said that his daddy jacked him off. I
Well,
mean,
you know,
nobody made him say
Why are you
these
mad at him
things.
for giving you? Why are
He
you
was
mad at him for
in
giving
my
you content,
DMs, like threatening suicide. I swear
Yeah.
to God,
I
I
was
have at
suicidal.
least 50 Dms
Yeah, but
of him
Shit, I'll
threatening
send you 5 more
suicide.
tonight.
Wait,
I'll give it to you again right now. I was.
Wait.
You know, also what I cannot stand is when Wings says, or when he wears that backwards hat, and then he says, "I'm a '90s kid." Like, that's not even an answer, and that's what's so insufferable about Wings. Like, he just gives the stupidest I really don't like this dude.
Suicidal, Ralph. I was
shut
suicidal.
up,
What can
Boogie.
Well, you
do?
should have killed
What
yourself.
are we doing here?
God damn.
Well, I didn't. Sorry
Let
for you,
someone
pussy.
You
else
would have
get a
done the
word
world
in.
a
Sorry for
favor.
you.
Ralph,
You
when
talked
this
all
show
that shit
started-
about you talked all that shit about fucking Trap Daddy's wife earlier. You should have killed yourself. You should be the one in the goddamn casket.
Oh no,
you
I'm
fat
not live all you
motherfucker.
motherfuckers.
And
I'm
you're not
live all
too
you
far away
motherfuckers.
from the casket, by the
Yeah.
way.
Ralph,
I
You're
look
not
forward
too
to-
far
I look
away
forward
from
to-
that casket.
I
you
look
son
forward
of
to
a
you
bitch.
dying in jail.
Why
I look
did
forward to
you-
you dying
You're
in
not
jail.
too far away from that casket.
You know who I support? I support
Boogie,
Faith
shut
Vickers. I
up.
support Adrian Blair. I
Boogie,
support Amanda
shut
Moore.
up!
I don't care who you support. Support whatever fucking slut you want to support.
When
Who
this
gives a
show
fuck?
started,
Funny.
Ralph, you started going after these guys. Why? Like, why did you start going after them?
Well, because I
How
don't
did it all
like them.
start?
They're not entertaining.
I know, but is
He's upset
there
that we
anything
get more
else
views.
to
Also,
than him.
Tommy C sucks. I will say you made the right choice getting rid of Tommy C. Because he really did suck. So I will give you credit on that, Keem. And I noticed he just got quietly pushed out of the picture. Where is Tommy C, by the way? Is he in the witness protection program? What's going on with Tommy C?
Oh, he just can't do
He's
the live shows.
probably laying by his beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Oh, you think
Nice
so?
rest.
In his
You think
beautiful
so?
home.
He's gonna
You think it's
podcast
just
every
an
weekend.
accident?
In a
You
country
think it's
that
just
he's
an
welcome
accident
in.
that Keem took over the hosting duties? You think that's just an accident, or is it
no,
that
that's the
Tommy
live-
C
Keem does
sucks
the live
ass?
stream.
Difference between the recorded show and the live show, but you know.
Oh
hey, it's
yeah, okay. Well, where is he?
okay. Well, he's currently
Bring
he
him
doesn't
back.
come on the
Sleep.
live show. He doesn't come on the live show.
Oh,
He only comes on the recorded show.
Okay. Well, yeah, you did the right call. You did the right thing, I have to say, to bring yourself in.
But letting him
because Tommy
sleep
C
because
sucks.
it's fucking in the middle of the night in Germany, that's the right thing we did.
So
Okay.
Ralph, why?
Well, I
do you
mean,
live in
work's
Mexico?
work, man. You do I sleep? I don't sleep if there's work to be done.
Yeah, well, that again
I mean,
would be
Tommy
the meth.
C.
That
I mean,
again would be
you
the
know,
meth.
it sounds
again
more
would be the
like you
meth.
guys pushed him out.
No, I just recorded the episode with Tommy.
What's
today. It was
what's
quite
your beef
wonderful.
with Tommy C?
I don't really have a beef with Tommy C. I'm just fucking with him.
Yeah.
Wings, I mean,
That
he's a
air.
pedophile though.
Wings,
so.
would you
What
fight
makes
Ralph?
you think? I asked to fight Ralph at the event in London, and he was got.
And I
obviously
said I
quiet.
would. And I said
you
on
didn't.
my show multiple times that I would. And also, Keem, you know for a fact you lied about me refusing to fight with Boogie. You know for a fact I accepted that. Boogie knows for a fact I accepted that.
When
I
did
had
I
the
say
DMs
that?
proving that. I don't know if you said it, but Boogie said it.
What? I never
Boogie
said
said that I refused to
Yeah,
fight
whatever.
him. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Mhm.
We had the clips. I mean, if you really want me to
I
dig them
said
up,
it.
we'll find them. Well,
Like,
I
confusing
did
Boogie
not.
with me.
I didn't refuse to fight Boogie or you. Either one of you fat fucks.
Well, we'll probably hold the event in America.
Matter of
and since
fact,
you're
I
not
said I'd
welcome here-
vote.
Hey, Ralph,
Matter of
we'll
fact, I
probably
said
hold the
I'd
event-
fight
Hey, Ralph,
both you
hey,
fat
Ralph.
fucks in the same night.
Yeah, except the problem is the event will probably be held in America, and since you're not welcome here. I don't know if you
Actually,
can
I have
make
my
it.
passport.
Cool. Oh, I have a piece of paper too, but it
You
doesn't
see
mean you're
this
not fucking
boogie?
on
You
it.
Humility
see this
would go such a
boogie?
long way.
I don't
We're
know
on
if you can see
Discord,
my
and you don't
screen
have
right
to-
now,
turn your
but
camera
You don't have video on
you
yeah, I
Discord,
have to
but
turn
you
my
don't
I have to turn my video
I have
on,
a
but I
passport
have my
too. Doesn't mean I'm
passport sitting
welcome in
right
every
here, buddy. I
country.
mean,
Well, we'll see you in
you know.
America then. I guess we'll see you in America
Ralph.
then, huh?
You don't have your camera.
Yeah, I mean,
on.
I guess you can if you'd like.
Ralph,
Guess
can you
we'll
turn
see.
your camera
Guess
on?
we'll
Ralph,
see.
you don't have your camera
Yeah,
on
well,
in Discord.
Well, I'm running a live stream at the same time, so that's the
Oh.
problem. So
Oh, dang, what's
that's kind of
happening?
why
Well,
that's
lets me
going
do
on.
it.
But yeah. So well, I'm trying. You know, I didn't expect you guys to let me on, to be quite honest with you.
What happened? What happened
because-
to the fight that you were supposed to do with? I thought you had a fight that got canceled or something. Now I can't remember.
Well, there was a fight where you lied and promised me and Worski $100,000, which is ridiculous. You paid Worski $10,000, and he
offer you
split
100K?
$5K with Fat Ass.
I didn't
Well, you
offer
said we
100K.
were up. You said it was up to 100K we could make, is what you said.
Yeah. Yeah. Between the two of you.
Which is total bullshit.
Big ups to obesity because it shrinks your pecker. So when Wings claims to have a thick 6, it's a complete lie. It's probably 3 if he's lucky. And the fact that he doesn't use it because he can't, his own words, makes it that causes atrophy. So yeah, Wings, you should just stop projecting on the size of your pecker. I don't even know that. I know that's so random, but I kind of want to turn all this on Wings a little bit because everything he said, Wings, I told you, if you're watching this, I told you, if you keep making fun of gay people, if you keep making fun of lesbian people, if you keep making fun of trans people, I'm gonna come after you. But in typical Wings fashion, you couldn't help yourself. I thought you were an independent liberal. I thought you think for yourself. But yet, you hate on everyone and anyone. It's so obvious. Your hate comes from your own projections, your own insecurities. If my mom and dad both left me out of being ashamed, I would hate myself too. If my mom made me pay off a trailer, not once, not twice, but 3 times, I don't know how I could ever forgive her for that. But I know you say, Wings, oh, life's too short to be angry, it's too short to hold grudges. You hold grudges against people like Cheesehead, for example, for the smallest things. You're an incredibly abusive bully, and quite frankly, I'm not gonna stop until you're off the internet for good. Or at the very least you change, but you're not going to. You refuse to. You think you're a great guy. You're not. You're incredibly toxic. And for some reason, for how serious you take video games, it's almost the cause of why you're trolled. Video games aren't that serious. You have this huge ego, and I don't know if it's because of your huge weight. Either way, you need to knock it off.
I mean, it's possible.
Just admit
to
it.
get that much.
Well, it's possible. I mean,
definitely
goddamn,
possible.
it's possible the aliens you were talking about land.
Yeah, but
right now.
you gotta sell
You
sponsorship,
guys
man.
activated a fan base that were amped up to see a fight like that. So yeah, it's very
You
possible to
offered
get
up.
that much.
You said you made it sound like we would make $100,000, and I knew that was trash. And then you said, "Well, Ralph, you got to change the content of your show, and you can't say this, and you can't say that, and you can't do this and that."
I
Well,
literally
dude, that's not
told you
me,
that
man.
You can't say the N word and you can't say the F word, and you immediately.
I don't
said
say the N word that often. I do say the F word pretty often. Well, you're talking to Wings and Boogie. Both these guys say the N word all the time. Keem, there's
No, I
clips
do
of you
not.
saying
Yes,
the
and
N word.
once
Hey,
back
you
in
do.
first-
Keem,
I said,
one of the
Mister, I don't swear that often, or I don't have any B in my blood. Oh, ban that dude for sneak dissing. Wings, you are so sensitive. You're the person that you hate. Do I think that you're bisexual? I mean, not really. Do I think that you would have transitioned had you given, or had you had the opportunity, which you still could now? It'd be pretty wild, I'll be honest. But hey, I'm not gatekeeping anyone. Oh, Wings, actually, I don't recommend it for you because you think you're a troll now. I don't think you'll be able to handle it. But would you have transitioned given you the opportunity? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. So, I don't know. There's that. Because with how much that you project, and specifically how much you hate on trans people for no reason, this just leads me to assume that you hold feelings deep down about what you wish you could have manifested for yourself. Smoke on that.
Most famous clips in internet history is you saying the N-word repeatedly.
Yeah, 15 years ago.
context.
You were saying it
Yeah.
like 10
Again,
seconds
13
after
years
I
ago.
told you you can't say it anymore.
Here, I
That's
said it
not
back
true,
in
though.
2007. Catch me
Well,
saying
that's just
another
not
time.
accurate. I mean, you're just making shit up.
I'm not making that
Oh,
up.
and I can
It
start
was-
the virtual camera, so I should be able to.
I'm not making
We'll
that
see.
up. Me, you, and Worski were talking about.
I did not say the
potentially
N-word
setting
on
up a
that
fight.
stream.
And at the end of the stream, you went back on the kill show and you started saying the N-word and the F-word. You said, fuck Keem. And then you started saying that.
When you say the N-word, Ralph, is it because you're like inebriated or something, like, or is it something you do naturally?
Really,
I
Wings?
just say whatever I want to say. I've only ever called a white person the N-word,
Yeah,
actually. I would call you the N-word.
To say that
Wings
word?
I
is
would
so
call you the
intrigued.
N-word, Wings.
It's like, how could I
Why
get
do
away
you want
with
to
it?
say the word? What's the?
I mean, does it bother you? Does the N-word
who
bother
cares?
you?
It's
I
just
don't
a
care
word I
about
choose
this.
not to use personally, but I'm curious as to why you.
I mean, you've used it. There's footage of you
Let me
using
give you
it.
an
13 years
example.
ago for a joke. I sure did.
Alex
But yeah,
Stein-
why do
There's
you
footage
say-
of you using it. There's footage of Wings talking about fucking midgets because they look like 8-year-olds,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
make him think
That
of
shit's out of
children.
context.
There's footage
No,
of him
that's not
talking
context.
about
Ethan, if you give me a
women with
chance to
small
talk. Ethan,
hands,
Hey, Ethan.
Hey,
reminding
Ethan,
him of
talk.
children, and that's why he
Ethan.
appreciates petite women.
Hey, Ethan.
There's
Hey, Ethan,
footage
if
of
you give me
you
a chance to
talking
talk,
about
I'll
watching
explain
child
that to you.
porn, Wings.
Yeah,
There's
I'll
footage of
explain
you
it.
No footage
talking
of that.
about watching a 14-year-old girl get throat fucked by a horse till she vomited on the horse's cock and the cock still came in her mouth. All that footage is out there, Wings.
Hey, Ethan. So let me
That
talk to
footage
you.
is-
All
let me
that
talk to you
footage
about
is
something
out there. And
let me
you're
talk you
the
through something real quick.
sponsor-friendly guy? You're the sponsor-friendly guy?
Yeah, for
Hey,
real.
Ethan, you may not be aware of this, but did you know the chicken didn't actually cross the road? A horse didn't actually walk into a bar. Sometimes
that is
people
so
exaggerate
insightful.
the
Oh, you
true
think he
truth
made
for
that
the
up?
purposes of a joke. Yeah,
You
I'm pretty
think
sure.
the
He was a shock
14
jock on
comments of him
PKA.
talking about watching child porn are just all fake?
Yeah, I do. I know this
Yes.
guy.
Well,
from
why
the
would he
Woods.
say that, Boogie?
100%.
I don't have any comments
Yeah,
like
no
that.
one
Same
jokes
reason I say
about this.
I've never said anything
and
about
that's-
watching
I'd
child
like to
porn.
differ-
I'd like to point out of the four of us.
Okay,
there's
Boogie.
when I say
Okay,
terrible,
it's like
Boogie.
red
hold
How
on.
many times have
It's
you
not even
talked about
funny, it's not
watching
good
child
taste.
porn?
I probably made that joke when I was a teenager, for sure. Yeah, probably made that joke.
Well,
Why not?
this
It's a joke.
motherfucker was 30 years old.
Huh?
I was
Again,
not 30.
some of us
I
mature at
was
different ages. The point that I'm making is,
Oh, you were
Ralph, is that-
26. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Big difference. Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
37
my
now.
mistake. My mistake. My mistake. My mistake.
About to
My
turn
mistake. He was
38.
26 years old,
I was 12
talking
years
about
ago.
all the child porn that he watched,
No,
and
I
how he
didn't
ended up
say-
in the darkest parts of the internet.
I mean, shit.
You said on air
First off,
you watched a girl get throat fucked by a horse
This is
until
what-
she
this is what I'm saying,
vomited
Keemstar.
on the horse's cock.
Keemstar is
And
so
then the
enjoying
horse
this.
finished on her face. You said that. Now, did you make that up?
I made that up. First
Why
off.
would you make
And
that
second
up?
off,
What kind of
to make-
sick
to have
would
it-
even think of that in the first place, Wings?
Ralph, how long you been on the internet? Like, honestly.
Like, honestly.
How
About
long
10
you
years.
been doing this?
About 10 years.
When I've been doing this for 17. The internet was a completely different thing back in the day.
Same.
You didn't think about shit like following you
Wings,
long
I
term
never thought
when you
about
said
shit like that
this.
ever in my life, dude. Like, I don't even...
My job on PKA was to be entertaining and to be shock jockey.
Is
It's
that
kind of the same
entertaining?
role I do here. People
Do
enjoy
people
that at the
think
time.
that's entertaining? Let me just
17
ask your
years-
chat.
17 years ago,
Press
yeah,
one.
people found that
Let me
entertaining, yeah.
ask your chat. Press 1 if it's entertaining to hear about a 14-year-old girl getting throat
You know
fucked
who's
by a
talking about it
horse.
more than I am right now? You are.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah,
bringing it up
because
more
it's
than I
you're
am.
dead to rights, dude. Like, and there's way
Dead
more
to rights for
comments than
what?
that.
There's not way more comments.
There's way more
nothing.
comments than that.
There's nothing.
way more
Where-
comments than that.
Let me ask you this.
You talking about
Where's-
fucking
where's
midgets
all-
because they look like children?
First off, let me talk about that. That's completely out of context. That's cut
Is
out.
it?
That was on my podcast called The Podcast Show, and we were asking,
The
what's
Podcast
the
Show.
weirdest piece of
Good
porn you've
title.
ever seen? And mine was a midget fucking a she-male, and we went in to like
Early Wings, a she-male. You deserve everything you get and more now just for that
why
stupid
would you
remark.
do that, and how fucking gross would it be to have sex with a midget because they look like a child? These are left out. They
Okay,
cut
well, what
this
about the-
section of the video out.
Okay. All right.
And,
But
like,
what about the
and-
comment
and
about
then
the
we-
awning? You said you saw some children fucking under some awning or something like that.
That was, well, first off, neither one of those videos you're talking about, anybody's holding a license up. They were just young, and that was something Kyle.
So you
sent
just
me
made
from
that up?
PK.
You just made that up.
That was actually on YouTube.
You just made that up.
That
Did
was
you
something
watch
Kyle
the
sent
You
me.
child
want to
porn or
lie
no?
so bad.
I did not. No.
Then why did you say you did?
Because that's why people say
Boogie,
the chicken
shut up.
across the road. Either that's why people say the horse
Well,
walked.
the
No,
first- the
nobody
one you're
says
talking
they
about-
watch
one you-
child
one you-
porn unless they watch child
Ralph,
porn.
the one on the awning was most likely a girl of age, and that was something.
Most
something
likely
Kyle
a
sent
girl
me.
of age. You're getting very lawyerly here, Wings.
Well, and that's something Kyle sent me, and it was on YouTube, and because
Oh, now you're blaming Kyle
you can't
from
find
PKA.
porn on
So
YouTube.
Kyle from PKA sent this to you. I'd like to talk to Kyle now.
Go for it.
I hate how he throws other people under the rug. That's so annoying.
I'm telling you the stroke facts.
So he
Because I
sent you
said you
that.
can't find
Stroke
porn on
facts.
YouTube, and he goes,
You just
here's some
stroke
porn on
saying that.
YouTube. That's what it was.
And he sent you underage porn. Kyle from PKA
It was
sent
not
you
underage porn.
Yeah.
It was not.
Well,
Wait,
you
do I
said
got
you
this right?
think
The
they
video was
probably
on
were
YouTube?
overage.
The video was on YouTube.
It was on YouTube at the time. Yeah, it was on
Holy
YouTube at the
shit.
time.
I don't believe that at all.
Side note. Do any of you find it really interesting how Kelly Wings' wife, which I feel kind of weird bringing her up because, quite frankly, she hasn't really done anything to the trolls or whatever, or like, but she married Wings of Redemption. What does it get any worse than that? Honestly, I don't think so. But what was I gonna say about her? Oh, do any of you find it crazy how she is always like frowning? Like her face is always like, I can't even do it. Her mouth is perpetually like in a frown. And I find that so weird.
don't
Even
have to
Keem's
believe
not
it
buying
is
that.
wrong.
Yeah. Keem doesn't even believe that. What the fuck? Child porn was openly on YouTube. Kyle from
Nobody said child
PKA
porn
sent
was-
it to you.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
You're adding this shit to be sensational.
No,
like-
I'm telling. This is what you said. There's clips of you saying it, Wings.
Again.
You
there's only
have
one
no
person here
answers
that's
for
a sex
this.
offender.
Again.
You have no
I
answers for this.
The answer is the same thing. I apologize for everything I said in the New York Times.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
All
that
you
was a
say
great
is,
idea, by the
"I
way.
said
Giving that
I was
interview to the New York
sorry."
Times. That was another brilliant move
You're-
from
You're
you.
probably-
You're
You're
right.
fake.
It was a stupid fucking idea.
That was
That's why I
another
never
brilliant
gave another
move.
one.
That was another
was a
brilliant move
stupid
from you,
idea.
by the way. Wow,
I
they
was
really
in a very
treated you
dark-
well.
I was in a very dark place at the time.
Yeah, you should have
always
blew your
are.
brains out like Boogie back in the day. Yeah.
Why would you? want
Yeah,
somebody
you
to do
both
that?
would be in a better place right now if you're underground. Trust me, because you're getting your
Why
ass
would you
whooped by
want
the
somebody to
Ralph
do that,
Mail
Ralph?
live on your own fucking show,
It's
which
so
I told
funny
you was
that
gonna
you're either
happen.
so
I knew
drunk
I'd
or
fuck
drunk
with both
that
of you
think
fucking
you're winning
idiots
this.
so fucking hard
It's
that
so
you would
funny.
have to let me
It's
on.
so
You would
funny.
have to let me on because neither one of you are even
Look at
in
Wings
the
is
same
frowning.
galaxy as me when it comes to
Wow.
entertainment.
Yeah, sure.
What? You're
Okay.
400 viewers on like fucking
Yeah.
Rumble.
I
because
don't
you
give
get
a
kicked
fuck
off
if I
every
had
platform?
4 viewers.
than you,
I'm more
Wings.
entertaining than both you put together.
More than you.
I get more viewers fucking struggling and fucking ranked in Call of Duty than
No, you don't. And just because you get a bunch of viewers, we all want to see you crash and burn. Wings, you're so this is why you get trolled, because you're so insufferable. You have this smug attitude, like you're better than anyone. You're not better than anyone. You're not better than a random homeless person on the street. So the fact that you're trying to, both you and Boogie, you're trying to act like you're some superior alpha males, when really you're complete jerks, and you're just horrible people. You're horrible people masquerading as a great dude. Great dude, never met him.
you do in your kill stream.
No. See, I don't think you
Who
understand
cares about
even
viewer
why.
numbers?
It might be the drugs or it might be the alcohol. I'm not sure why. If you understand why you're here, but we brought you on the show to make fun of you, son. I hope
Really?
You're the
understand.
ones getting made fun of.
Sure.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're pretending that we're pedophiles. That's not making fun of anyone.
I'm not pretending anything. There's clips all over YouTube
That
of you
doesn't make
talking
you a
about
fucking
watching
pedophile.
child
That
porn.
doesn't make you a pedophile.
Yeah, you came on here to
Okay,
make-
talking about
zero
child porn doesn't make you a pedophile. Talking
Never
about watching
porn.
child porn doesn't make you a pedophile.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, I'd have to disagree with that, Jordy.
Hakeem was
You
just
know what
sitting
makes you a
back
sex
enjoying the
offender
show.
though? Revenge porn.
No, it doesn't actually.
Oh, yeah. it does in
Oh, you're
most
convicted
places.
of that shit. That's why
No,
you
it
live in
doesn't.
Mexico.
No, it
You live
doesn't
in Mexico
actually.
because you're dodging
remember-
child
just-
support.
Just remember.
Oh, are you a
can-
big feminist now? Are you a big feminist now? Who gives a fuck about revenge porn?
I believe if you make a fucking kid, you should support it.
Who gives a fuck about
Support
revenge
it.
porn? I'll say that live on air.
What about your kids? What about
Revenge
your kids?
porn shouldn't even be a thing. That's a feminist fucking scam.
What about your kids? Why aren't you taking care of them?
I don't know about that.
What kids?
You got. I know you got. at
You
least
got low
one.
libido. I don't even
got
think
at
you can
least- got
have
at least
kids.
one toddler
Neither
that I
one of
know
you
about.
motherfuckers can even have kids.
You
Boogie
about
can't
that.
even fuck. You were just talking about your low libido the other night. You
Hey,
motherfuckers
Debbie.
can't even reproduce.
Come here for a second.
Hey,
Come here for
what
a
about your
second.
kids? Why aren't you taking care of
Hold
your
a second.
kid?
Hold on a second. Hold on a
Honestly.
second. Come here. I need to see your reaction on camera real quick, okay? Okay,
No,
come here real quick.
Wings, leave kids out of this.
Ralph wants to know, can I fuck you?
Yeah.
There you go, Ralph.
Oh wow, yeah,
just-
you're
Oh,
Down
that was
syndrome looking. You
horrible.
look like you grabbed her
Oh,
from
yeah.
Arkham Asylum, by the way.
Well,
Hey, looks ain't
I'm
everything.
I'm
She's
sorry
a
he didn't
beautiful
get to
girl, but looks
spend
ain't
his
everything.
money at the escorts.
Yeah,
You know,
you look
fucking
like you
get the
grabbed her
games
from
and shit like
Arkham
that.
Asylum. She looks like she has Down syndrome, Boogie.
I don't-
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Again, I love the fact that
The
you're
dog is
proud
saying,
to achieve
please.
it.
The dog's saying, please, no, don't
You're-
touch
you're
it.
over here
Please
changing
get
the
away.
subject. Why don't you
Please
take
get
care of your
away.
kid,
Don't
Ralph?
do it. You know better than this woman. Please get away from him. The dog
Ralph.
is trying to save
Ralph.
her. She won't
Ralph,
listen.
I'm
She
an
won't
American,
listen
and
because
I
she's a
pay
cloud whore.
taxes. I don't have to take care of your kid more than you are.
Who
Why do
gives
you
a
think
fuck?
my
I pay
kid-
taxes too.
I hate that when Wings does that. I don't think he did. I think it was Buggy. But I hate when Wings, like, he laughs and goes, "Ah." Like, dude, and you try making fun of people for effeminate voices. Wings, that's like your MO. That's why I think that he low-key wants to be trans.
What?
I'm in Mexico.
That ain't going to your. That ain't going to your kid. Are you ashamed that her
I
father
pay taxes
can't
in
even
Mexico. I pay taxes in Mexico.
Ralph,
get some shit.
And I
I'm
pay
curious.
child support as well.
Ralph,
What you
there's
pay
a
child
huge
support?
part of your like
None of your
career-
goddamn business.
Ralph, there's a huge part of your
Yeah, let
career
me
online
ask.
that I really just wasn't paying
One sec,
attention
because I
to.
got a super chat. Hold on 1 sec. And then, but go ahead, repeat
This
that.
guy
can say
pauses for
anything.
super chats.
What?
This guy
what-
pauses for
what
super
are these?
chats. This
Shut
is
up,
how
Buggy.
fucking-
What
Oh, he
are
likes
these?
his fans. Yeah, how terrible.
The legal troubles that you're currently going through and you getting arrested. I really don't know the story, and I'm actually curious.
Well, I can't talk about certain things because of court issues. So,
But you can't
Okay.
even say
Um,
why you're being sued or why you're being arrested.
well, I have an order in court preventing me from talking about certain people.
Okay. I get that.
So I can't break that order. It does involve my personal life. That's about all I can say. No illegalities, but going through some familial issues that haven't been dealt with, unfortunately. And so I can't actually talk about those
a lot of people
and
say that
violate a
you're,
court order.
a lot of people say you're a sex offender because of some drama or something. Is that true?
No, that's not true.
You're not on a sex offender list.
I pled no contest to illegal release of imagery or some
I
fucking
know nothing
bullshit
about
law
him
in
or any
Virginia.
of this, so yeah.
And so that's not a sex offense.
So you didn't have to
You
register.
put you.
No, I'm not a registered sex offender at all. No.
Okay.
I hate
That's
Wings'
what
camera.
a lot of people say.
Well, I mean, look it up.
Yeah.
It's not true. So
Let's look it up.
a lot of people say a lot of things, but
Wings
I
is
mean,
looking it
there's
up.
a sex offender registry, and I'm not
He
on
is
it.
so look at
You
this
may not
smug
be
look
on
on
it
his
yet.
face.
Let's
He's so
wait here, see how it
insufferable.
plays out.
You got a lot of fucking nerve. Your dad jacked you off, Boogie.
Yeah, you're right. I did get molested, but thank you for making.
You
fun
know,
of that.
you got
Sounds like
molested when you were a
quality
kid. You
person
know
you
that
are.
makes you a lot more likely to
Right.
molest
Became a
other
man.
Oliver
children.
Ralph is an
Yeah.
alt-right.
That makes you a
American
lot more
podcaster,
likely to
self-proclaimed
molest children in the
gonzo
future,
journalist,
Boogie.
Registered sex
Since
offender,
you got
but not me
exposed.
personally.
felon.
No, I'm not.
Wings is such a little snake. This makes me honestly hate him even more.
A
Not me
registered sex
personally.
offender. I mean, that's just not true. That's just absolute slander.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Sex
I don't
offender
believe it's
registered.
happened yet, but we'll see how it plays out.
I mean, that's just absolute slander. Boogie knows it's slander. He knows I'm not a registered
Yeah,
sex
like
offender.
I'm
Wings is
taking you
looking
for
it
your
up.
face value. I'm just saying, let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out.
What do you mean see how it plays out?
I don't think all your court troubles are done. Let's see how it plays out.
Oh, you think so?
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, let's see
You
how it
said
plays out.
Virginia, right?
Yeah, Virginia. Look it up. I'm not a registered sex offender. That's just a
Yeah.
lie that idiots
believe-
say.
I believe that you're not currently on there. I'll give you full credit.
So you'll admit that that's a lie.
Oh, I didn't say that you were.
Oh no, you didn't got to admit
No,
it's a
you
lie.
no,
You said
but Jordy Jordan said I was. So you'll admit that he was lying.
Mr. I
That's
have
between y'all, man.
2 first
No, no,
names.
no.
Will you admit
Okay,
that you're
well,
lying? Jordy, the pedophile?
Well, first
I don't
off,
even know
I'm
your
not
real name. What's your real name, man? So I can look it up.
Ethan Oliver Ralph.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wings,
Oh,
you are
he
such a
knows it.
little
He's been looking
snake.
at it for a while. Because
What's
I've been
your
on his
street
ass for about 3 weeks now.
Mr. I didn't dox him, but yet you, I gave his name to the New York Times. Or I'm gonna say his name, like, dude, that's honestly, Wings, I think you so deserve more. You are such a little snake.
Yeah, he knows it. He knows it really well. Yeah, he knows it really well. Ethan Oliver Ralph. Yeah, that's my name. Do you see me on any list, Jordy?
Well, like I'm looking. There's not one open sex offender list. Like, I clicked the Virginia
Are you
sex offender
gonna
list.
admit you're lying, or are you just gonna keep up with this?
Well,
Like, seriously?
I don't have to admit I'm lying because of this. One, even if you're not on this list, I do believe.
Wait,
you did
no.
this porn.
Even if you're not on this list, well, you know what? I know one person who talked about watching child porn. I know one person who talked about a 14-year-old getting throat fucked by a horse. I know one person who has about 4 or 5 other different instances of talking about watching child porn, of fucking midgets because they remind him of children. I know that one person, and that one person is Jordy Jordan.
Is that all you got for me? The same tired fucking line they've been doing for fucking a decade now?
Well, I mean, it's not tired. You're a
It's
sick
true.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not a sick fuck. I'm a married man, dude.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know,
That's
you
the
know,
dumbest thing you ever
what's on
did.
my list? My list?
Your
I've never
wife said
committed
you
a
never
crime other than a
consummated your
cheater.
marriage, by the way, Wings. Is that true?
Okay, Callie, come here.
I am so redacted. I legit thought to consummate a marriage, it meant you need to fill out some legal paperwork. But I found out what it actually means. I was like, why didn't they ever fill out this legal paperwork?
Yeah, bring her in here. Dance, bitch, dance.
See, that's
Dance, bitch, dance.
That's one of my favorite things about you, Ralph, is that even
Dance,
when you're
bitch,
losing,
dance.
you convince yourself you're
How
winning.
is he
That's one of my
losing?
favorite
Dance, bitch,
You're
dance.
surely not winning,
That's my
Boogie.
favorite thing.
Dance, bitch, dance. Yeah, come in here. Yeah, come in here. Bring her in here. Bring the big bitch in here. She weighs more than you, Wings.
No,
You
she
have to
doesn't.
roll her in flour to find the wet spot, you fat motherfucker.
You actually weigh more
bring
than
her
my
in
life
here.
right now.
You have to roll her around in flour to even find the wet spot. Bring her in.
Are you afraid of a real woman? I just bring her in. She just said,
Bring her
yeah, we
in.
consummated the marriage.
Well, that's not what
in
she
her underwear.
said. That's not what she said in Snapchat.
5 years
Shout
ago?
out morning after kill.
Was that 5 years ago? I think
Well,
that was,
was
not 5 years ago.
More like a year ago.
Oh, so
Wings.
so you
Five
constantly
liar.
fuck
He's a
your
liar.
wife? Is that what you're saying? You just the other day I just watched a video of you
saying-
talking about
I'm saying I
how
have
low your
sexual
libido
You rage
is and
quit.
how you can barely even fuck, Wings. You
No,
literally
I'm
just
saying
said
I
that.
have- I'm
You
saying
literally
that I
just said
have-
that. Guess whose libido is not low? The Ralpha male. I sneeze on a bitch and they get pregnant.
Hey, I do
My
have a question for you,
libido is
Ralph.
not low.
He's gonna take care
My
of it.
libido is not low.
Hey, Ralph, I know you're not
Yours
on
is.
the sex offender registry, but I'm just curious, were you arrested for disseminating revenge porn in Virginia on August 11th, 2020? In that neighborhood? Or oh no, that's the date you shared the revenge porn. Were you arrested for that? Is that a thing that you got arrested for? What about
Was
pleading
I
no
arrested?
contest? What about on January 5th when you pled a no contest disseminating revenge porn?
I
Yeah,
did.
I know
yeah, I
you-
did
I know
plead no
you- I-
contest.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck
because
a
you did
bitch.
it. I care.
Fuck
I
a
care.
bitch. Well,
I
I
care.
don't.
I
Fuck
care.
a
That's why I
bitch.
said,
Fuck a
even
whore.
if they didn't put you on the registry, you're still
Fuck a
the sex
bitch.
Did, on July
Fuck a
24th,
bitch.
2022, did you call
I'm
your
not.
ex-girlfriend
I'm not
on
a
Skype?
fake
Did you do
feminist
that?
like you. I don't
Did
give a
you
fuck about a
violate your
bitch.
order? Did you
I
violate
don't give a
your
fuck
restraining
about a
order?
bitch.
Did you
I don't give a
violate
fuck
a
about a
restraining order
bitch
on July
like you.
24th,
What are
2022?
you, Captain Save-A-Ho
Wow.
over here?
No,
Wow,
I'm
why
just,
do
I
you
just
beat
think it's
women?
interesting because I don't
Who
need
gives a
false
fuck?
allegations. I got
Revenge
facts.
porn is not even a thing.
Yeah, I don't need
Why do
false
you beat
allegations.
women?
I'm probably more of an independent liberal than Wings will ever be. I don't involve myself with politics because, quite frankly, it's really annoying and everyone just yells at everyone and it's really cringe. And like I said, you could say what you want, you could do what you want, but the moment you start becoming annoying, that's when people will be like, you know what, screw this, I'm done. Like in Always Sunny, when they give Frank an intervention, and like they're all drunk, and Dennis is like, and you're annoying. And Frank is like, is this a roast? Let me light up this spliff or whatever he called it. Oh, that's good stuff. And you know, like, do I believe in all that woke stuff, whatever? I mean, I don't know, just everything's just so cringe. Everyone just is so annoying. That's why, like, I don't really care. But it's when you try messing with little kids' wings is when I start to draw the line. And this is, out of the few Lolcows I follow, I could only watch you rage or even like spew your intellectual garbage because your content makes me physically ill. It's just something about you, it just spews negativity. If I believe in anything, I think of that one country song, I think by Thomas Rhett. The lyrics go, in a world full of darkness, be the light. Oh, that is incredibly moving. And the more positivity we can bring into this world, the better it'll be. But, I don't know, when you have people like Wings, they did this to themselves. They're borderline asking for this.
Made up fucking bullshit fucking concept that was pushed on us by feminists. If you are given an image by somebody else and you own that image, you have the right to do whatever you want to do with that image. Revenge porn is fake and bullshit.
Why do you beat women?
Ralph, why are you...
I don't.
Why are you in Mexico? I'm just curious. I have no idea.
Well, I decided it was a nice place to live here in the Yucatan Peninsula, Merida, Mexico.
Yeah.
And
when's the last time you were back in the United
here.
States? When's the last time?
So everyone
I was in the United States in July, and I showed my
online is
passport.
saying
You
that
guys
you're
can't
in
see
Mexico
it.
because you're running away from something. Is that true?
No. I'll be in
shut
Mexico
up.
City tomorrow, by the way. I'm doing a little traveling. So, yeah.
I shouldn't say that shit. The cartel might get you.
You think so? That's what all the dumb
How's that even
fucks say.
funny?
When's the next time you'll be back in the United States, you think?
I don't know. Whenever I beat your ass, if you step in the ring.
Well, you'll never have that chance because you're nobody.
Well,
See,
I
here's
mean,
the thing.
Yeah, I'm a
He's
nobody.
a nobody.
I'm a nobody,
Who
but
says
you
that?
brought me on your show because it was terribly boring before I
We're
showed
going
up.
strap on too, and he's a
But
fucking-
I'm the nobody.
Yeah.
I'm the nobody, but you brought me on the show because it was just a snore fest before I showed
Gotta
up.
have somebody to make fun of. Gotta have somebody.
When
to
will
make
I be
fun
in the
of.
U.S.? First off, why would I tell you that in the first place? And second off, whenever I damn well feel
Oh,
like it.
it's not about what I know. It's with the fucking authorities.
Okay, you know what, Boogie, you're starting to really annoy me, so I'm gonna bring this up. Weren't you supposed to send Wings your gold YouTube plaque? Or was it the silver one? I kind of think it was the silver one. So yeah, did you ever send that, Boogie? Huh? Since Wings, you don't deserve it. You both are horrible people. I disliked you before this, but now I'm really starting to dislike you even more.
No, that's why you don't want to talk about it.
No, I have no outstanding charges at all in the United States.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. What do you
Is
mean
that a
we'll see?
threat?
You
Okay,
still
what's
haven't answered
wrong?
my question why you beat
I'd
women.
like to see how everything plays out.
I don't beat
Why do you-
women,
why do you
Wings.
kick
Why do
dogs
you
and
rape
eat
children?
animals?
There's multiple. Well, I
Why do you-
don't
why
rape
do you
no
hit
fucking children,
animals?
but there's multiple.
Well, you talk
video
about it enough.
audio of you actively beating women.
No,
Can you
there's
explain
not.
that?
There's
There is.
not
I've heard
audio
it
of that.
myself. People send
There's
it to
not
me.
audio of me beating anybody.
You need me to find it for you?
There is no
Find it
audio
for
of me
you?
beating anybody.
You like me to find
period.
it for you? We play it on screen.
There's no audio of me beating anybody.
I'm asking
There's
you, would you like me to
audio
do it?
of me having a heated argument with something I can't discuss, as I talked about earlier. But no, I
You
didn't
can't
beat
discuss it, but
anybody.
I can. You want me to play it on screen for us?
I did not beat anybody, and you can't prove otherwise. It's audio. What do you mean? You're gonna prove that I
are you-
beat
are-
somebody
are-
with audio?
Oh man, they sounded like there was some slaps and hits in that audio to me.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we
Well, it sounds like you're a
Ebonics.
child predator to me. So
Sounds like
yeah.
you're a woman beater to me.
Hey,
Well,
while we're-
I
Sounds
did
like
not
you
beat
have
anyone.
one last one for Ethan
Guys,
before he
wrap
goes.
it up. Wrap it up. We're going in circles. Wrap it up. Final
Yeah,
statements.
one last one before Ethan
They
goes. I got
can't
a
prove
question.
anything they said, but I can
Ethan.
prove everything I said.
Ethan, let me ask you something. Why'd you pay a male prostitute to fuck your ex-wife in the ass? And why did you admit to that on live stream, just out of curiosity?
I can't speak about that issue.
You can't
What
speak
the
about this
fuck
issue
is
because
it?
Because
lot
it
of things you
involves a
can't talk
person
about.
that I can't speak about. I will
It's
say
interesting
that
because me and
everything
Jordan are
I've
an
said
open book.
online, as Wing said, shock jock comments. I can't speak about everything online,
the
unfortunately,
fuck?
concerning every person.
Yeah. No,
So,
that's a shame.
I can't
Me and
actually
Wings are open
speak
books.
about a
Me and
certain
Wings are an
person
open book.
involved with that.
Well, of course,
So-
we don't have a lot of court
See,
cases
we
and
confuse
restraining
you. I
orders.
can't
So,
talk
you know.
about
Wait,
that.
Boogie, you're a
Wings,
felon
he
for being an
said,
idiot, shooting
it's
a
a
gun in
feminine
front of
voice.
Frank Hassel like a dumbass. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking about? Are you
Yeah.
really gonna talk about legal shit? Like,
Yeah, I made
You
one
got
mistake in
jacked
my
off
life,
by
so I
your
did this shit on
dad.
purpose.
Every
Wings
time
talks
you-
about
every
fucking
man
being a
got beat up.
pedophile. He talks about fucking midgets because they look like kids. He talks about watching child porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you
Well,
really want to compare records here?
Wait till you hear about this comedian I know of called Sam Kinison, or this other one named Andrew Dice Clay. They said
Oh, I
all
know both
kinds of
those
crazy
guys.
shit. Yeah, they said
Oh,
all
yeah.
kinds of crazy
I know
shit.
both those guys. Sam
Here's
Kinison,
the
one of
reason,
my favorites,
and you
actually.
are the reason for the record that people can't tell jokes like that anymore because people like you are stupid enough to believe it. That's the best part. about it.
Actually, Sam
You are
Kinison's
the
one of my
problem.
idols, Boogie. You're a
Yeah,
dumb fuck.
And Sam
All right.
Kinison.
And by the
thank
way,
God
you
he died,
comparing
so-
yourself to Andy Kaufman is like one of
Yeah.
the biggest insults I've ever heard in my
Yeah, I
goddamn
never
life.
said I was as good as him. I just said I was inspired.
No,
by
you're
him.
not even in the same league as him.
Exactly.
It's a
I just said I was
cover.
inspired by him.
It's a
Is it different?
cover for all your
Well, Texas.
suicide threats, all your bullshit in
What are
DMs,
we
all
doing
your
here?
fucking whining on Twitter and YouTube. It's a cover. You're not Andy Kaufman.
Well,
You're
so it's
Andy
no more
Fraudman.
All
That's
right,
who you
final-
are.
Final,
Look at
final
And you
Wings.
can't get
So,
it
like,
up. Wings
thoughts?
can't fuck his wife.
His bald head.
Final thoughts, they both suck, Keem.
I got-
I don't know what to
I got-
say.
I got a
Ladies and
final thought for you.
gentlemen,
Hold up,
Ethan
hold up, hold up.
Ralph. Okay, wait.
Hold up.
wait,
Thank you for
sorry,
the
one
free
more.
contact, Ethan.
You just called me a stupid idiot, Ethan Ralph. So I got one question for you.
Here
What's a
we go.
predicate?
Oh my freaking word.
A predicate is you being a pedophile.
That honestly, that's the perfect response. Wings, that is the most random question. It's like, well, it's a word that comes after like a verb or something. Or like a word that describes a verb. I don't even know. But that does not mean someone's intellectually smart. Just because you memorize 2 questions doesn't mean you're smart. In fact, what made you even come up with a predicate? If that's like the hardest question that you've ever had to memorize, I think that shows more about you. Because you probably couldn't tell me like, I can't even think of a question. I'm trying to think of like a hard one, but just like anything, Wings. Like I was trying to think of like, how many presidents ago was Abraham Lincoln? Well, then you do some math. You subtract 2024 from 1864. Then you divide it by 4, and the answer you might get is like 20. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing here. And then so you're like, oh, Abraham Lincoln was 20 presidents ago. You see how that works? I think maybe that math is completely off, but that's how you would do it. And that's just at the top of my head, Wings. If I asked you that question, you would have no idea at all.
He doesn't know what a predicate is, but he knows what
the
it's
predicate
like to be a predator.
What is that even? That's your like comeback
called me
is what is a
stupid, you should know what
predicate?
predicate is.
That's your comeback is
predicate?
what is a predicate?
Okay, how about this? What's 12 times 6?
Oh,
What is a predicate and what is 12
What's-
times 6?
What's 12 times 6?
That's really your comeback. Well, I mean 12 times 6 is
Why don't
obviously
you answer?
72, but
Okay.
doesn't
don't
Wings
know what a
not even know what a
predicate
predicate is?
I
He
do
got
know
it
what a
wrong.
predicate is, but I just don't feel
What
like
is
the need. I have to answer that.
You answered 72, but you didn't feel the need to answer a predicate?
Well, yeah, because I mean that's pretty easy if you don't like. I mean,
If you don't do a lot of drugs and fucking hide out in Mexico.
So what would have happened if you would have answered what a predicate was? Would Wings have backed down? No, Wings would have sat there like the little cuck he is. But now Wings is like, he's at once again. There's that smugness.
Go and drink yourself stupid. Yeah, it's.
oh, I do a lot of drugs. Yeah.
I know. Where were?
But a predicate
Where?
basically describes the action in the sentence. But whatever. I mean, if you think that's a stumper, I think
Hey,
you admitting to watching.
you.
You know, well,
Stumped you.
you know what stumped me was you talking about watching a 14-year-old girl get fucked up the throat by a horse.
You believe all that bullshit of people that get paid to hate on me, bud.
You said
like,
it,
problem
motherfucker.
is-
What do you mean?
Here's the difference between me and you.
You
I've had
said
the
it!
FBI Hey, I've had the FBI investigate me.
Well, I haven't had that
Imagine
happen to
that.
me. Wings, okay? Well, that's another thing we don't have in common. I've never had the FBI investigate me. I've never had my daddy jack me off. I've never had my wife accuse me of not being able to consummate my marriage. I've never had any of those things happen to me, but both you two motherfuckers have had that happen to you. And Boogie, you just got cucked like 3 days ago, and it was hilarious. And
Nothing
shout out to
actually
Trap
happened.
Daddy.
It was
And
hilarious.
I hope I made you proud, buddy, because I blew him out even worse than you did.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the
And
dude that
Keem,
beat
you know
your
what?
ass.
Keem, we've had a lot of beef, but I got to give you a lot of credit. When I told him I'd leave the political shit out, he said I'd bring you on, and
Yeah.
I'll give you a little bit of credit, and you did. So
Yeah.
shout out.
All right, ladies and
I'm surprised you
gentlemen,
made me
Ethan
talk about saying the
Ralph.
N-word.
All right,
Goodbye.
see it.
You know, I was thinking, who would my perfect celebrity boxing matchup be? I think it'd be Wings. I'll do it. So if anyone wants to say to Wings, I will do a celebrity boxing, and of course he'll say a bunch of horrible jokes because Wings down to his core is super toxic. And if Wings doesn't want to have me on this podcast, then I guess we could solve this another way. You know, I'm not for violence or anything, but I don't know. I was trying to get into the whole like boxing scene for one reason or another. So, yeah. Well, everyone, that's today's video. I really hope you like it. And if you did, consider liking, subscribing, and maybe following me over on my Patreon/OF account if you want to get some early access, exclusive photos, and some other stuff that I think you might find really cool. Everyone remember, you are loved and appreciated. I'll catch you all next time. But until then, high stakes games, signing out. See you everyone. Have an amazing rest of your day.